The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Fire and Water International Church.
Fire and Water International Church's vision is to reach the addicted, afflicted, hurting, poor, and the lost by loving them back to life. And here to tell us about the church's upcoming event that will help those in need is Pastor Gus and his wife, Sheila. How are you two doing?
We're doing great. Thank you for having us.
Oh, well, this is great to have you here. As we know, they're in the harmony. That's I love it.
Become one, yeah.
This is great to have you here because this is a time that people need to hear that they're loved and hearing that they need the help they need. And Pastor, that is what the church is about because you know firsthand what some of these people are going through. So let's do a really quick background about the church.
Absolutely. You know, we're all about loving people back to life. That's a powerful thing. I'm a byproduct of it. My wife Sheila's a byproduct of it. And not giving up, you know, because sometimes it's a process. And when people are in that process, sometimes we have a tendency to give up after they failed a couple times, you know. And sometimes it takes 10, 50, sometimes 100 times. But if we don't give up and they have somebody to love them, to believe in them, not to keep reminding them of their past, but their future and what God has for them, it's a powerful thing. And we've seen story after story, you know, at the church of just, you know, so many miracles that have taken place. And the biggest thing is loving people back to life. Yeah. And that's pretty much, that's what we're all about. We're in the inner city and just reaching many that a lot of people have just kind of overlooked and pushed to the side.
Yeah.
And there's greatness, and they have some of the most talented people in the world, biggest hearts.
Yeah.
And they just need somebody.
Somebody to say it, and that's where this event comes in. That's very important to you. And I'll tell you, already I got to go to the event because these smiles and this energy, which is so amazing. So let's talk about this because this is very dear to your heart.
Yes.
On giving back and helping those be able to move forward. So this event, it's a clothing extravaganza.
It's a clothing extravaganza. So I'm 19 years clean and sober from drugs and alcohol. And so any person that says that, you know, there was like a battle there was a valley there, there was a lot of loneliness, and now God has placed me in a position where I get to give back, like we get to give back. And so I was part of a program called Job Corps years ago for 3 years, and it was very structured. But in that, I would receive care packages for my family, and a lot of the people there, they didn't. And what I realized is like a new jacket or something like that would just make me so happy. And I thought, you know what? I was like, let's go to these women that are in transition or in recovery and where they feel broken and they might not even have like a little mustard seed of hope. And let's bring hope and let's encourage them and let's like do it with excellence and spread the joy. And so they're going to be able to go shopping and get new and gently used clothes, shoes, purses, jewelry, accessories,
yes.
And just like,
it out.
and then I'm going to share an encouraging word about how God brought me through all these 19 years, because in that there's a lot you go through. And how do you remain sober through all that?
Right. Well, the way is by people helping you, and also the way you dress. I think that is something important there, because some of these, you know, people have maybe one or two outfits.
Yeah.
And it pretty much, after a while, we know everybody loves something new, something to go to a new job interview to something like that. And that's why it's important. So the question is, do you have enough clothes, or do we need to get clothes?
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
If we could ask, where do I look? To you?
You can look to me, right?
Yeah. So any person that it's on your heart and you want to like spread the joy to these women, we would love to have new clothes. Like if you're like, I'm a clothing store, or I have connections with beauty, with any kind of fun stuff that women love, and you're like, hey, fill up this truck, drop it off at the church. Like we just want to do it with excellence, and we just want to see these women think like, okay, I can do this. I might not have help from my family because they're giving me tough love. I might not have help here, but wow, God is using all these people to encourage me, right?
Yeah.
So if anybody would.
With clothes to the church.
Yes,
and so
we would love that.
I like that. And also, too, you're asking, maybe someone's watching right now, to come on by. You might be in that situation where you need to come and have a new outfit for a job interview, which is so important to move through it. But also to sit down with you two and the other people to know how you came over your addiction and how you have taken that journey through the valley. And some of them have, you said, by themselves, but you're saying they don't have to do it anymore.
They don't have to do it by themselves. We're here for you. And that's the whole thing, is coming together and praying together and encouraging one another to say, hey, it's easier to stay sober than it is to get sober. Like, let's do this together. You're not alone.
I love it. So I think we have information up on the screen. I think we have a full screen here about the event taking place. And it is coming up, actually.
September 14th.
September 14th. There you go. And it's
And we
over
have
at
free
church.
breakfast for the women, too.
Complimentary
breakfast for all the women that are going to come.
And gift baskets. Sorry.
We're
So
gonna do-
icebreaker gift baskets. People are donating. So we're going to have all these fun gift baskets,
If we're going to do
too.
something, let's do it right,
Yeah.
right?
And I
Come
love
on.
the energy. This
We're
is
so
just amazing.
excited.
This
We're
is
so
great. All right.
excited.
Information's right there on the screen. Also, you can head over to the CW7AZ.com's website. We'll have it up there more often for you to check out. But thank you two for coming in.
Thank you.
Thanks for the energy and
Thank
thanks for what you're doing
you.
for this community.
Absolutely. We appreciate you too. Thank
All
you.
right, stay right there because coming back, we're going to see what town we're going to take you to and talk about in our Talk of the Town when the mix returns.